Hello, it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time is that? What happens at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, huh? Everybody that's here, hello. It is Lasting Love. Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 12. This episode is about long distance relationships. Do you guys think long distance relationships will work? What you guys think down below? Thank you guys for coming. Hi. Long distance relationships. Why do you guys think a long distance relationship wouldn't work? Okay, so with that being said, you guys type it below and we're going to go over some of the comments that you have. So with that being said, there is 7 stages of a long distance relationship, just like there's 5 stages of a regular relationship. We're going to go over that again. You have the merge, the honeymoon stage, right? You got the doubt and denial. That's when after the honeymoon stage, you're like, okay, I don't know if I'm feeling you like I was feeling you in the honeymoon stage or not. You know, that's that doubt and denial. Then we go to the disillusionment stage where you focusing on, all the disagreements and you really trying to figure stuff out. Is this someone you really, really want to be with? Are you willing to put that time in, right? So after that, we had the decision. Are you going to take that time to make it work or are you just going to end it? And then you got the falling back in love stage, respecting each other, deciding you're going to work on it and move forward. So those are the 5 stages of a relationship. Okay, Cornelia said it can work, but it's going faithfulness and commitment. It has to be faithfulness and commitment. Okay. Undertaker, why you say no? Why you don't think a long distance relationship wouldn't work? Okay, so those are the 5 stages of a relationship, right? Hi, welcome to Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday in Calypso the Lioness stream. So we got Calypso's Lasting Love is the name of the show. So the topic tonight is long distance relationships. Do you guys think long distance relationships will work? What you guys think? You guys type below and we're going to go over your comments and your thoughts on that. It may work. Both of the individuals have to be able to communicate together and to unite as a unit, as a team, or it's not going to work. That's a good one, Undertaker. Definitely. Okay. Do you guys think which one you think will last longer? Meeting someone face to face first, and then they have to be deployed or they have to leave due to work, going to another state or another country. You think that stick with that first, okay? Which do you think will last longer? Meeting someone face to face first, and then they have to depart, or meeting someone in a different state first and you building that long distance relationship and then you guys finally meet and you try to make it work. So which one you think lasts longer? Meeting face to face first or meeting in different states, the long distance first and then getting together later? Which ones do you guys think? You'll be surprised. So I'm going to go over. Hi, how are you? This is Lasting Love. Everyone that's coming in, Calypso's Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, guys. Meeting face to face first, builds on the relationship and friendship, then it will work. You think, Undertaker? Statistics show different. Because think about it. making it work in a long distance relationship is like, they say that's the pure test of love, because you don't really know this person and you putting all that work into someone that you're not with 24/7. So it's more meaningful. You're getting through different disagreements. You're getting through not having that person with you all the time. So it's like you're building yourself up. You're understanding yourself, what you're willing to do for another person, and you're putting all that effort in. Okay, exactly. Not really worried about statistics. Cannot really define on how two people feel about each other. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go over the 7 stages of a long distance relationship, just like the 5 stages of a regular relationship. The long distance relationship has 7 stages more. Okay, so the first stage is the decision to make it work. You meet somebody in a different on tag. You meet somebody on Tagged app, right? And you guys are talking and you want to start a relationship, right? So you made that decision on whether or not you're going to be with that person or not, long distance, right? Then the second part is the parting. But in this instance, you already parted because you're in different states or whatever. You guys are already, communicating long distance. Then, now, if you guys were already together and you had to be deployed for work or, the military or something like that, that's the part when the couples decide whether they're going to stay together. But right before they split or have to go to another state, that's when they spend every single minute doing, having quality time together, trying to put it all in a short amount of time, right? So that's the parting. And then with that part, they set the boundaries and rules of what it's going to be like when their significant other is going to be out of state. Hi, Brian. Welcome to Calypso Last in Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This episode is episode 12. We're talking about long distance relationships. What keeps a long distance relationship together? Do you guys think a long distance relationship will work? Put your comments down below and we're going to talk about those as well. Okay, so Brian, perfect for him because I don't know if he's been shipped out in different countries and stuff. Not for you? Really? Wow. Okay, so we're going over the 7 stages of a long distance relationship. We went over the decision, we went over the parting, and we're on transition. At this point, it's the state of denial, where they can't believe that they're separated, that separation anxiety. They call in every minute, let's see what the comments are saying. And it also depends on where the person is located. I'll tell you why. Okay. This Brian U.S. Army wants to tell us in person.
All right, so I'm going to tell you why it really doesn't work for me. And it's because of something that you constantly talk on your show about, and that's the 5 love languages, right? So 5 love languages are important, and especially in the type of relationship that you have. So for me, physical touch is my primary love language. Nothing over the internet, phones, or anything like that makes me feel loved, right? So it would be hard for me to enter a relationship with the long distance aspect. So now it's different. I'm in the military. I understand that, I'll be gone for years at a time due to the military. But on that note, we're already married. You know what I'm saying? But so we have to make things work. We have to do those things in order to stay in touch. But when it comes to like entering any kind of relationship, couldn't do that over the phone. It has to be in person because my love language is physical touch. Somebody whose love language is words of affirmation, quality time, or something like that, I think a long distance relationship would be perfect.
Now, how often do you do the love language? How often do you do the love language is what I was going to ask, because it changes all the time. It's not set in stone. You know, I think he want to come back. Oh, that's Undertaker. Hold on, Undertaker, 1 second. How often do you guys do the love language quiz? Because it changes all the time. Welcome, everybody. This is Calypso's Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week. This is episode 12. We're talking about, does a long distance relationship work? We have two panelists that's going to come up. We want you to request the box as well. We're going over the 7 stages of a long distance relationship. Okay. And then we're going to go over the love languages as well, what Brian was talking about. So we went through the decision, whether or not they're going to be together, whether or not they're going to accept the fact that they have to move for a job. We're going over the parting, where they try to cram in all the time together before they have to make that decision on parting, right? Then we got the transition. Brian, how often do you do your love language? You have to do it. It changes with what is going on in your relationship. It changes all the time. So I suggest everybody switch it up. You know, take the test as often as you can. When things come up in your relationship, you will see what's lacking, because it's a good tool. It's a good tool. So we got transition. That's when they're in denial. Oh, you know, I'm alone now. My significant other has left. They're actually gone. Now I got all this extra time, right? The realization. This is the fact that you can't meet up anymore at any given time. The process that the physical, you have processed that the physical is gone, right? You're more independent, you manage time more, and you improve communication, right? You want to. Then you got stage 5, the jealousy stage. So now with the jealousy stage, say for instance, your significant other went to another state or out of the country for work, and text messaging all the time. You know how you could get text messages getting misinterpreted. They can be sent at a wrong time, or they come through in different orders and stuff. And say for instance, your significant other didn't answer the text message, and then you see them on social media taking a picture at the bar with their buddies from work, right? How would you feel? Right? Ooh, we got a whole lineup. We coming. Everybody's coming.
All right, I specifically want to talk about the angry text messages. Look, I got 15 years of marriage under my belt, and this goes for everybody. Any big piece, if I give one piece of advice for any new relationship out there or any long relationship, look, my advice to you is never, ever, ever have an argument or even a disagreement over text message. You bet, even if you're separated, right? If you're separated, you need to end the conversation and FaceTime them. Not even call.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you got, call, but FaceTime, because facial expressions along with wording is really important, so you can understand and hear their tone and their facial reactions. Because sometimes when you read something, you read it because you're angry, so the text you read is angry, even though what they were saying was not from a bad place, but you took it that way. So never ever have a disagreement, misunderstanding, argument, or anything important done over text.
Yes, that's great. Great advice, definitely. Because everybody down below, when you read a text message, you're reading it as a book, right? You're reading it with emotion behind it, and it may sound like, oh, you had a ham sandwich tonight? For real? You know, you would take it. You would take it like whatever mood you're already in, you're going to take it like that, right? Seriously. Okay, so number 5 is jealousy, like we talked about. you see your significant other didn't get your text message saying, oh babe, I know you off work. They didn't pick that up. They might have left their phone sitting down at the bar, and then they took pictures with their friends at the bar and put it on social media. And you're home and you go on a social media and you see them at the bar and you look at the timeline. I'm gonna tell you guys, listen, social media these days leaves a time trail, a timeline. Trust me. You see everything that goes on. You see when they sign, even over here, even on tag, you go to Pats, you see when they sign on. It shows, right? It shows the date, the time. Well, not the date. It shows the time. You go to Instagram in your messages, it shows the time, right? So you have to be mindful of that quality time you have with a long distance relationship with your significant other. If you guys have the boundary of keeping a line of communication open, having a timeline of when you guys are going to talk, even if any little thing that stops the flow of how the timeline is, communicate. Be like, look, okay, real quick, it only take a second. It only take a second to say, look, something, I got held up, whatever. You know what I mean? So, and we have doubt, which is the climax, right? So the longer you went without seeing the person face to face, it's that greater uncertainty of doubt. Okay, so you got to keep that line of communication open. Then validation is number 7. The validation is actively listen and respond in positive ways. Keep support open, honest communication, trust, and validation. Because we're distant, we're miles and miles away. Make me feel comfortable that we're both still on the right track. Okay. So with that being said, that's going to take a lot of time. It's very high maintenance to be in a long-term relationship, a long distance relationship, long distance. Everybody coming in. This is Calypso's Lasting Love every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about long distance relationships. We're going to give you guys some positive key pointers on how it can work. Okay. We're going to bring up these special guests. We got 2 special guests tonight, 2, a potential. We have actually 3. We're going to bring up the last guest at the very, very end. We got others, well, not at the very end, but I'll cue them in as well. So again, we're going to bring up our first guest here.
Hi.
Hi.
Look, everybody. Do these faces look familiar? Anybody down below? We want you guys to guess. Who is that up there? Who is that? Who is that? That is Corey, and that's GeminiQueen.
Hey.
Hi, y'all.
What's good, Undertaker? I see you.
What's up, Taker?
You want to tell us a little something? Introduce yourselves. I gave y'all a grand one, but you can make it even grander.
Well, I mean, I know most of you guys here for like the past couple of months, and you guys know me as GeminiQueen here on Tagged. So I'm happy to be on your show.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you guys are on the show, and even better that you're on the show together. Let's talk about that, Corey.
I'm Corey. I've known you guys for months, almost a year now. And I don't know what else.
How did this happen? How you guys streaming off GeminiQueen's stream?
Well, we happened to be together this weekend, and we knew we were doing your show, so it worked out perfectly in terms of scheduling. So we made it happen.
Okay. This is Calypso's Lasting Love. So I'm gonna dig to find out. Is there some lasting love going on?
Oh, there is super lasting love going on. Super duper.
So with that being said, let's get into the honeymoon stage. What attracted you guys together?
My eyes.
He said my eyes. Well, is that your answer for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh.
Then you can take it. But nah, tell him.
What do I say? I mean, I messaged him first. I messaged him first. Yeah, that part. I messaged him first on the other side. And I mean, I guess that would be like his profile photos. That's all I saw at the time. So I initially was like, aesthetically, I was like, he's gorgeous. And so I messaged him, and I didn't think that he was going to message me back because there are so many DMs that go out from all of us that it's almost hard to like keep track of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally messaged me back within like the first like 5 minutes. So that part. So that was what, almost 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, something like that. So
August 5th.
August 5th to September 5th.
Corey, you gonna leave me hanging?
Oh, sorry.
I've been knowing Corey a long time on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Met him at the beginning of the year. So to hear this, I'm so happy for you guys. You know, he deserved to be happy. We're looking for other couples that's on the app that want to tell their stories, because this is a dating app. First off, you can find love when you're open, transparent, and you respect each other. So with that being said, we're talking about long distance relationships, right? Do you guys think it is harder if the relationship starts long distance versus being together first and then parting?
Me personally, I think it's better for it to be long distance at first, because it builds up that anticipation, builds up that love that you have for that person. That makes you want to go see them rather than meeting someone first, like you already know what they're about, rather than a long distance and meeting someone who's like far away. You can only guess what they are in real life and the mystery behind it.
So how long did you guys talk before you actually were able to meet up?
2 weeks.
Okay, so it's fresh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's still a lot of conversation as well. And wanting to, like you said, wanting to meet that person based off of the conversation and all of that, it does mean a lot. What are some of the things you guys do to stay connected when you're not face to face, when you're not together?
If we're not working,
We
are 24/7, either texting, on the phone, or FaceTiming, or streaming together. So we're always face to face with each other.
Yeah, always
all
open.
the time.
Like right after I get off my streams, I call her all the time just to give her that reassurance as like, you are the one that I'm always gonna message or FaceTime afterwards.
Yeah. That validation. We went over the 7 stages of a long distance relationship. You know, validation is number 7, because, you know, being on a dating app and you guys both stream, I know the pressure, you know, especially if people don't know that you're together, and however you build your fan base could be affected as well. But also, you, like you said, you want to give validation that she's the one you want and he's the one you want, and there's no gray area of, you know, the jealousy.
That part, yeah. I mean, like in the beginning, when we first like tagged for me came after the relationship. I was with him before I even knew what tagged was. So, and like I was a streamer before, just not on dating sites. So when I initially found out that he was a streamer on dating sites, like watching his initial
Her
streams
first time in my stream
was really difficult for me because of like all the flirting and everything like that. And it was so new for me that I was having a very difficult time the first month with people not knowing that we were together. So
When do you guys know?
No, you get the click. You guys were going to make it together. Oh, when did you guys know? Like, what conversation you knew that you wanted to be with each other?
First one.
the first one, yeah,
Oh,
100%.
let's go back to the stream. Let's go back to the streams because this is very important. I understand like how you came onto the app, if you were flirtatious with your viewers and all of that. Did you guys any one of you guys adjust anything in your stream out of respect, knowing that you're in a relationship now? Go ahead.
I did.
Mhm.
I did. Right. I was an extra flirtatious person, and I toned it down without anyone really knowing. But no one saw me any different. Like they would still flirt with me. I would just like push it off, and
Mhm.
no one really knew the difference whether if I was or not when I'm really not. So I think toning it down doesn't really affect anything.
Mhm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Corey, how did you know Gemini Queen was the one for you? And Gemini Queen, how did you know that Corey was the one for you? That's for the both of you guys.
Well, I mean, so the first conversation that we had, like on the app, in the DMs, and then me giving him his like my number so we could text or whatever. I went through a huge divorce this year, so I already knew what I wasn't looking for, and I knew what I needed in a partner that was the opposite of like what I needed was the opposite of like aggressive and the opposite of like, an abusive partner mentally, emotionally, like all those things. So when I met him and he was like the total polar opposite of all those things. And he was so like he's very like sweet and mild mannered and very calm, and like I needed all those things. Like I needed a peaceful person in my life that was like always going to talk me through things, and be very like patient. And I saw those qualities in him in the first conversation, so that was probably the reason that I knew he was the one.
Yeah, he's always been sweet like that. Corey was sweet. Y'all got me so mushy. This is awesome. I'm so happy for you guys because he really deserves someone nice as well. Everybody that's here, this is Calypso's Lasting Love every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is episode 12. We're talking about long distance relationships. We got Corey, we got Gemini Queen in the box, our special couple. I'm so happy. I need to find more people in the tag streets. Are you dating? Come on the show. Let us know how you keep your relationship going in a positive way. Okay. Did you guys do the 5 love language quiz?
Oh. It's your boo for you.
Did you guys do the 5 love language quiz?
Carpet for me.
Focus.
Oh.
Again, did you guys do the 5 love language quiz?
We did. What's good, Chef?
Hi, everybody that's coming in. This is Calypso's Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Thanks everybody for being here. We got Corey and Gemini Queen in the box.
I love him.
Guys, listen. Did you do the 5 love language?
We did.
Okay, so
she's your focus.
What's your primary and your secondary? Each one of you guys.
You know yours on your phone.
I'm gonna run through them. Let's go through them really quick. We got words of affirmation.
I already got it. We both have yours. I texted yours to you and I have mine.
Okay.
Go first.
Let me go over them really quick.
Focus, Godfather.
Godfather keeps sending all the gifts. Now I'm all out of focus. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go over them really quick. We got words of affirmation. Hi, babe, you're doing a great job. You're handsome today. You know, all of those things. We have quality time, undivided attention, listening, all of that. Okay. Then we have gifts, you know, which could be monetary, they could be special with meaning behind them, cooking, you know, just something that's meaningful. We have words of affirmation, quality time, gifts, works, acts of service. Cooking for me when I'm tired, I worked all day, my feet hurt, I need you to cook dinner, babe. Okay, I got it. You know, those things. And then, did I say them all? Quality time, gifts, physical touch. How can I forget physical touch?
I can't.
Physical touch.
Oh.
Okay, see, I try to put that last because that's what I be needing.
Right,
Okay,
don't
anyway.
worry.
Okay, focus. Long distance relationships, people. Okay. We put quality time. We put physical touch last because you know we gotta learn how to. We have to learn how to be without that for a while. Okay, that's why I put it last.
All right.
You go first.
My primary love language is quality time.
Oh, no.
And then my secondary is communication.
Which is
Words
words of affirmation or access. Well, it got to be words of affirmation if you're saying.
of affirmation.
Yeah. Talk. Yeah. Words of affirmation. You want to be heard. You want to be told, Corey, I love you, Corey.
I'd rather that than receive a physical gift because a physical gift is only a item. It's an item. It's replaceable. Words of affirmation are forever.
Ooh. I like how you broke that down. That is very wise for you to say that. You know,
Who said I wrote it down?
huh?
Who said I wrote it down?
I meant to say bring it up. See, I'm glad you brought that up. Is what I said.
My gift 0.
Whoa! What was your percentages? Can you read your percentages?
Quality time is 30%.
Okay.
Words of affirmation is 27%.
Okay.
Physical touch is 23%. And acts of service is 20%.
Being 0.
This don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's good. That's good. You got a lot of it's an even. You got an even balance there. We all want all 5. We do. You know, birthdays and stuff of that nature. But
for me, a birthday, it's more about spending quality time together.
Yes. Those memories.
It's coming up in like less than 2 weeks. So
hey, my birthday's in 13 days.
I need you. They put the plug out there. Y'all better visit Corey's stream in 13 days.
Cool.
Yes. Everybody coming in. This is Calypso's Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. This is episode 12. Long distance relationships. They can work. We're here. There's some proof up there.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gemini Queen. What was your 5 love languages?
Okay, let's go. Okay, physical touch is my number 1. It's 32%. My second one was words of affirmation at 29%. My third was quality time at 26%. My acts of service was my 4th one at 13%. And receiving gifts was 0.
Y'all a match made in heaven. I mean, it sounds the same to me, pretty much.
But mine is definitely physical touch, and yours is words of affirmation, number 1.
No, quality time.
Quality time. Yeah.
And his physical touch is number 2.
I'm huge on it, and I'm not just saying sexually. Like I'm like a very like touchy feely person. I like hugs. I like
public
cuddling.
displays of affection.
Yeah, I'm huge on public displays of affection. I like kissing and holding hands and all that kind of stuff. So it's hard being away from him because I like that sort of nearness. So
Aww, That's so sweet. That's what's up, guys. I'm so proud that you guys found each other, and I'm happy as well that you found each other. And
We gotta
the
love
fact
energy drinks.
you say what?
We gotta love her energy drinks, so this will work perfectly.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Wow. So, what are some of the things like when you guys? How long are you guys going to be together? This visit.
She's going back tomorrow. We've been together since Friday.
Yeah. I try to come up he's been down to me in the city, and I've also been up here where he lives. We live about 3.5 hours apart.
2.5 to 3 hours.
3 hours. Well, with his driving, it's it's 2
Yeah,
hours.
with my driving is 2.5.
But yeah, so he's been down to me. I've been up to him, but I like it actually more up here where he lives, outside of the city. So I try to come up now every couple of weeks, and I'll stay for like 4 days, 3 nights, and we'll try to fit it into our work schedules, and so.
And then it's also good that I do work on Saturday nights, because that will give us like some time away to miss each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I miss him every day, even when he is here. I'm just like, ah.
Oh. So, besides talking all the time, what other things do you guys do to keep it going? I know it's fairly new too, so you're gonna have to, come up with some things. Anything in particular?
Definitely stay on each other's streams.
100%. I mean, he's like super like. He's like, okay. He's just really amazing, because like he was like that person who was like sending me like love songs in my text messages like 2 days in, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this guy's making like a whole mix like playlist for me and stuff like this. I was like, it was like really, really nice. The courting process has been really nice. So a lot has happened. It's like, because we've been through like really sort of difficult situations and relationships similar relationships before each other, we kind of know what we're looking for now. So I feel like we're able to move what people would call quickly, but for us it's just kind of paced, because we already understand the seriousness of where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're not like young. We're not like teenagers. Like, oh,
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she was married and divorced. I was married and divorced. The only difference is that I have kids, and that also plays a huge factor into everything.
Right.
And she is fully supportive of me wanting to go see my kids and me taking care of my kids.
And she should. That's awesome. You got the support in that as well. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's definitely a big deal. So wow, I'm so intrigued with you guys. I'm just like, I'm so happy. Like, when you're in a relationship for so long and it ends, you already know, like, life's too short. Like, you don't want to waste time. You're very transparent at the beginning. It's like this. I know for me, I was like, look, I want this, this, and this. I'm laying it on the table at the beginning.
right.
At the first conversations. I'm telling you, this is what I want. Don't waste my time. So were those type of conversations that you guys had as well?
I mean, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So okay. So like the first time we ever told each other we loved each other or whatever, it's like stuff like that where we had to like, the first time he said to me, I was like, boy, you better not play with my emotions today, okay? Like, we're not gonna do this, because like, again, coming out of like a toxic relationship, I was with my ex-husband for like 13 years. So when this ended, it ended badly, and it's a whole thing. So for me, I was like, this guy coming into my life, talking about he's in love with me. I was like, if you messing with me today, like, I've had a really bad year, okay, like, don't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, if you're gonna do this with me, like, do it all the way, you know? And from day one, like, when he said, I am in love with you and I love you, like, his response to me has never changed since. So I've never, in the 2.5 months we've been together, I've never once had to question whether or not he was telling the truth or whether or not he was serious about it, which is nice. There's never this wavering, like, oh, so you went back on your word and you don't feel this way about me. So it's always that constant, upkeep, like, okay, we're still in this, like, let's go, we're still doing this,
See, that's good. I was gonna ask, like, because you both were in long relationships, you're trying not to make those mistakes that happen. You live from that and you're moving forward. So that's a good thing. One key advice I have as well, I don't like my relationship that I was in. I try not to throw that up in my new relationship, because my new relationship is my new relationship. I don't go backwards. I'm not seeing what happened yesterday.
Right.
I'm moving forward. Because like you said, life's too short. You know what I mean? We seen that last year up until now, So you have to pick your battles on what, you feel you want to have a discussion about. I try not to say argument, because it's a discussion. That communication is everything. And being long distance, if you can't communicate long distance, how is it going to work when you face to face?
When we have a disagreement, which we rarely have, we don't try and argue or yell or anything like that, or if she's upset, we talk it out. And
I actually can't remember any arguments.
or like when she's upset, like I always try and make her feel comfortable and secured, and to let her know that she's not in this alone, that she does have someone that she can talk to as a friend rather than a boyfriend or whatever you want to call us.
Look at Hold up. I just got wait a minute.
I'm weak.
What? Wait, what?
I'm just gonna go and refill this real quick.
That was the left hand.
What was it?
Okay, so listen. Do you guys believe it, love at first sight?
Yes. Because I loved him the first day I ever spoke to him. And he told me he loved me the first day he ever spoke to me. So, and I know people see those things. They're like, it's so quick, but like honestly, one of our best friends who's also on this app with his girlfriend, like he said to me yesterday on the phone, he was like, well, what is it if you say it the first day or you say it 2 years from the first day you ever met? Like you're gonna say anyway. So is it not more special versus like when you're waiting for, like if you already know you love that person, why are you gonna wait to tell them you love them? What about if you never saw them again? Especially living three hours apart, it's like I'm like we're always talking, like he's always like in his car talking. So I'm like always kind of nervous. I'm like, what if he got into a car accident while he's like on the phone with me and I didn't tell him I loved him, like stuff like that always runs through my mind, know? So I would rather just say it. Done.
Oh, you guys. I'm going to just say the promo again. This is Calypso Lasting Love. See, this is what I want every episode to be like. Love. This is what it's supposed to be. This is episode 12, long distance relationship. See, it works. They fell right into my lap this week. I was surprised. I've learned some other couples as well. So every Sunday, Lasting Love, we're going to bring them back and we're going to have this every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. I'm so happy for you guys. Seriously. And then again, if you do get in a discussion, I call discussions, disagreement, discussions, it's more meaningful getting out of it quick. People hold on, don't hold, you know what I mean? Life too short. You know what I'm saying? If your communication is open, transparent, and effective, it blows over very well. And you have to have that respect for that other person, the trust, and y'all gonna be unstoppable when you're together, 24/7. Oh my God.
At first, it was really hard because he initially would come down to the city to see me. And like, I remember the first time he came, and then he came like again 2 weeks later. And then after, and like, it was only like for a day each time because of like work schedules. So like, it was like a quick turnaround. And then we like, because of scheduling conflicts, we went like another like month and a half passed before we saw each other again. And it was like the hardest month and a half of like my life. I was like, this is insane, but like, we really tried. We were like on the phone all the time, and we made it work. It was just difficult missing him,
Yeah.
Yes. It's the distance. If you constantly communicate, the distance not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? You're not breaking routine. When you start breaking routine, that's when, all the other stuff, those 7 stages, you go through that.
And I tell her all the time, like, if I'm talking to her, if I'm sleepy, I'll just tell her all the time, like, I'm tired. I just want to take a nap.
Yeah.
And she has, okay. So this is also another thing. Do you know where your spouse is? Do you know where your partner is? First day, without her even asking, I gave her my location on iPhone so that she will know exactly where I am at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have anything to hide. I tell her everything that I'm doing. She knows everything that I'm doing. So it's like, okay, if I go this place, she knows exactly what I'm doing. I tell her ahead of time. So that way, if it repeats, that's what I'm doing.
Right. And this isn't even like a place of distrust. This is like he'll be on the phone with me anyway, and he'll be like, all right, I'm going to go get takeout, and I'm going to go to work, and like, I see it on his location. So I know he's like telling me the truth, but it's not even like, for me, again, it's like, especially with this COVID thing, it's like a place of safety at this point to know where the person who I consider like family at this point, where he is. So if anything happens to each other, being 3 hours apart, that I can tell someone, oh, well, the last time I saw him, he was here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like super important,
Yes. It's it comes with maturity, the mindset of your spouse as well. And first off, who makes the rules in a relationship? You should make your own rules in your relationship. Don't follow trends and all of that. It's your life. So whatever you guys decide on making y'all path a lot more smoother, you go with it. If that's something, one of y'all boundaries that y'all put into place, you stick with it. Not so much rules, but it's boundaries. Having that transparency. Look, it's gonna be this way, and this way. If anything happens, it's out of respect because you love someone like you want to be loved.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh my goodness. This is great. It's really good. Really, really great. So what are y'all plans? Like, how long do you think it will be before you actually will be living together under one roof?
Living together.
So
no more distance, I would say.
Right.
Both of us are going through similar situations.
Okay.
So I'm actually in the process of trying to get my own place.
It's okay.
And then once I do that, I'd say we give it a couple more months.
Yeah, it'll probably be like the goal is to be living together by the beginning of 2022.
Yeah, by at least February.
Yeah.
At least.
That's awesome. At least you guys have a plan. You have it laid out. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Hoping
you know what you want.
February.
That's why I come up here more, because we'll probably live up here where he is,
mm-hmm.
and not in the city, because I don't want to live in the city anymore.
Yeah. And she feels so much more
And I
relaxed
feel
up
more
here.
relaxed up here.
And she
so,
feels more in her element up here.
yeah.
Like she's a city girl, but she wants to get out of the city. Like she said in a conversation we had earlier.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So do you really think that, long distance relationships are harder than being with somebody all the time, 24/7?
No. Me personally, no.
I would say it's just different. I don't think it's harder. I just think it's different because, again, coming from a long relationship with someone else, we were together all the time, but it didn't mean that we were any stronger or better for it. So I think having a long distance relationship just is different, but I don't think it poses any more challenges than any other relationship would be if you saw each other all the time.
Yes, good answer. I think it means more, again, like you said earlier, Corey, working for it, putting that effort in, because you could have easily gave up a long time ago. So apparently you fighting for love, and that's what's up. Everybody down below, that's what's up. This is Calypso Lasting Love every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, episode 12. Tonight, we got Corey, y'all favor up. Corey, y'all favor up. GeminiQueen, y'all favor up. Everybody in the building. We appreciate you guys taking the time out from your honeymoon to be on here for Calypso. I thank you so much. You want to leave anything with us? Like, hope give us some hope. This is the hope right here. But what, as streamers, what advice would you give everybody about even letting people know that you're in a relationship?
Openness and communication is always key. And don't get jealous.
That part.
Don't ever get jealous of the people on your significant other's life.
That part. Yeah, I would say be open to having those conversations as you progress in your relationship, because especially if you are streaming, your outlook is going to change progressively. And you have to have those conversations because we had tons of them in the first month.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to her, no, it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like that. It's better for it to be like this. And she's only guidance. I'm sorry, not saw. Once she experienced it for herself, she finally understood.
Yeah. But the jealousy part is a huge thing.
Yeah.
You're going to have to work through the jealousy and just realize, like, now I'm comfortable with it because, like, it's weird because the things that male fans will say to the women here is way worse than what the women fans will say to the guys. So I feel like, if anything, he would have to deal with a lot more because he's one of my bouncers. So, he has to see a lot more being said to me. And for me now, I understand it because for me it's like, well, this is another job of mine. Like I clock in and I clock out of my stream, and this isn't anything to be jealous about because at the end of my stream, we're still the two people who are together, not the other 600 viewers. So you just have to be secure in knowing that.
So, what are some of the things that you guys what type of boundaries you have about your stream besides, letting people know and the respect thing? Do you guys set a schedule of when you're going to stream and you abide by it all the time, or?
It's hard for me to do because I'm always working all the time, as you know, Calypso. I'm always on the move. I'm always trying to do something to make some money moves.
Yeah.
And so it's harder for me to stream. But on the stream, boundaries that we set, one big one is like there's a little bit of flirting that can go on, but not like over excessive. Not over excessive, because you do want those people to come back. You do want those people to vibe with you. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when we first started seeing each other, he was definitely streaming more full time than I was. Now the role is reversed a little bit, and I stream full time now. So he knows mostly I stream at night, usually from 8 to 12. So I mean, I don't feel like he's ever placed any restrictions on me streaming wise. He's very like confident about like, he trusts me and how I'm going to have my stream. For me, I think in the beginning I was like, I didn't like the sort of like the pet names, like calling someone baby on your stream, or like, like I'll catch you in the DMs later, or like, picture giving or anything like that. I was like, nope, we're gonna cut that out right away. We're not doing that no more. But I think as we've progressed, like I'm a lot more comfortable with that now, and he has like he doesn't have like any restrictions at all. He's like, your stream is your stream. I trust you. I know you're still mine at the end of the stream. But for me, I'm like, in my mind, this is just entertainment. This isn't real. Like, he's mine, I'm his, and that's it. So this is entertainment value at this point. We're just acting.
Yes. Welcome everybody. This is Calypso's Lasting Love, episode 12. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is episode 12. We're talking about long distance relationships, guys. How they can work. That's the proof up there.
Yep.
That is Corey. Y'all favor up Corey. Y'all favor up GeminiQueen, and everybody down below or visited the stream. You guys, again, I thank you guys. I'm gonna go over some 5 pieces of advice.
That's me right down there if y'all want to fade me.
Yes, you guys favor up. They're great. Number 1, if the relationship matters, the distance doesn't. Okay. Don't push the other person away. So with that, you want to have that open communication. You guys communicate transparently is there. We see it. You set up your rules, your boundaries. We'll say boundaries, but because rules are always set in place to be changed as well. So that's why with boundaries as well, because things happen. You may change a job or whatever. Number 2, make sure you share the little moments of joy. Work, anything that happened at work, just to keep the communication flowing. You got I got the carpet in here earlier, yeah, things of that nature. Yes, you keep
couple.
Yes.
This happened the other couple that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Who? Drop Top? That's a couple?
The couple we were talking about earlier that we were talking about, that's Drop Top. So he's the guy, and his girlfriend is on here. Her name is Cali Baby.
Oh, more people for the show. Drop Top. I'm going to fave you as well. I would love to have you a part of the panel.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We have a group chat going on the Line app.
Ooh.
And I feel the Line app is a lot better, because if there's streamers out there and y'all get like close, but you don't want them to have your number or anything like that, the Line app is perfect because it doesn't actually give your phone number.
Right.
And there's Callie.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Great to meet you guys. Hi. This is Calypso Lasting Love, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. This was long distance relationships. They work. Everybody fave up. Okay, so number 3, make, manage, and prioritize time for each other. That is key. That is so key. Make, manage, and prioritize. Number 4, build your own personal life and vice versa. Do something in your spare time, to keep the time going by fast, where you're not just sitting there, wondering and, look at it. Wondering what your other significant other is doing. You want to kind of keep busy, so that way you have something to talk about when you do talk to them. Aren't they beautiful? I'm trying to keep myself together. I almost cried earlier, guys.
I know.
Did you see it?
I see you.
We see the
We
tears
see
welling
it.
in your eyes.
Ooh, okay. I had to get it together over here. Okay, number 5. Talk through struggles and hard feelings. This is what Brian U.S. Army said. If you do get in a disagreement, do not text.
Yep.
Mhm.
Text messages get misinterpreted all the time.
Mhm.
And it causes confusion because why couldn't you pick up the phone and call? Why couldn't you FaceTime me?
One thing that you should always do, because she's never had this with anyone. She's upset. I know it. I constantly call her and call her and call her. FaceTime, just so that we can get through the wall, the depression that she's going through. Like, I'm keep trying to tell her that, like, you can open up to me in the beginning.
Mhm.
And now she's able to open up to me anytime.
Cool.
Open communication is key. I'm telling you guys, open communication, transparency is key. And those are the 5 pieces of advice I have for everybody down below. Everybody, do you guys think a long distance relationship will work? Put your Y's down below, or your N's for the skeptic ones down below. Who's skeptic?
Thank you, Drop Top.
I'm gonna just say this also. Me and Calypso, we've known each other for a long time, since the beginning of the year. She was my day one. I'm her day one. She's seen me go through struggles. She's seen me go through really, really hard times. I cried to her on the phone, and just for her to know that I'm doing really good now, I appreciate you.
You better stop it.
I really do, because you've been there for me when nobody has.
I know. And look how you look. You look so happy. You look so happy. Don't let them drop. I'm gonna have to end my stream, y'all. Look, that's my day one. That's Corey up there. Y'all fave up everybody in the building. And to see him happy, that means a lot to me. My heart is over here like melting. I tried to keep it together this whole show, guys. Seriously. I'm gonna do. I got something special for you guys. Who's still below? Y'all bring a Y up. Y'all put that Y. Y'all put that Y down below. Who's still up in here? Who's still up in here?
Calypso.
Oh my gosh! Woo! This was a good one, guys. Calypso's Lasting Love every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was episode 12.